I always use the hospital as an example of Vanderbilt's best in mission. And we educate, we discover, and we cure. And they all go together. And no one ever can face the fact of a sick relative, a sick friend, but a sick child with so much of life's journey ahead calls for the combination of all three of those. And we are the best at it. We are providing, through the nurses, the staff, the doctors, these incredible facilities, care that is the best care in the world in Nashville, Tennessee. The very best care for any child anywhere in Nashville, Tennessee. But the research, the discoveries, the hope, the knowledge that in 10 years that child will get better even quicker, or that child will live a long life. Those things are, we know they're going to happen there because they have happened there before. So this is, I think, something that we celebrate, the community celebrates. We're in the SEC, and come Saturday, everyone's cheering against everyone else. But everyone cheers for the Monroe Carell Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, no matter what color they wear, what team they're on. Now, when you raise children, you have these great hopes and dreams that your children will be their own and their own people and lead their own lives, but you hope they capture the essence of what a life well led means. You hope that they kind of follow along a path of realizing that making a difference that echoes through another person's life, that echoes through a city across the globe, really is life's great meaning. And I can't think of a better child rearing than Monroe and Ann and their three daughters. I want to ask them and their children to join me on the stage. Julie and George Stadler, please join me on the stage. Monroe is here. Monroe's here. Come on, Monroe. He's already working, he's starting a company. He's going to be the next person on the board and solicited. These kids, he's an entrepreneur. Now, our dear Claire, who's a Vanderbilt graduate, and her husband, Tom Lawhorn, they couldn't be here tonight because they are about to joyously celebrate the arrival of their second child. Catherine and David Brown are here, if they could come up. And I know Carol and Nick are here too. I want them to come up on the stage. And then we've got Edie and David Johnson. Ann Scott has broken away from her studies to join us. And their delightful son, William, who's in college down at Sewanee, is, I think, studying Hegel tonight. And so he could not be with us. I want to say that big ideas require big leadership, and it sometimes requires somebody who's extraordinarily generous, extraordinarily compassionate, and extraordinarily impatient to get something done. And these families, these daughters of Ann and Monroe Carell, have been devoted to the Children's Hospital. They have just committed a $10 million gift to get us building this great hospital. Thank you so much. Now, we have the Carell girls on speed dial. And we didn't even miss a generation. We brought Rhonda along as well, Monroe's assistant. And let me just say, Edie is a trustee. She's the chairman of the Medical Center Affairs Committee. Catherine is leading this campaign. Julie did the last campaign, built the hospital with Monroe. We're all along for the Carell ride. These people are just incredible. And so let me get out of the way, and I want to turn it over to our benefactor in chief, Catherine Brown. Catherine, turn it over to you.
Thank you, Nick. You know, it's exciting, emotional, and humbling. Okay, I am my father's daughter. I'm gonna cry. But it's such a humbling experience for my sisters and me to be here tonight. In many ways, this expansion is the fulfillment of our parents' dreams. And I know we're all thinking about them tonight. When my dad was 5 years old, he had some health issues, and he was in the hospital off and on for about 6 years. And he always said he was never afraid of going to the hospital because he knew he was going to feel better when he got there. The memory of those hospital visits stayed with him the rest of his life. And he wanted to give children that same hope that he had had as a child and create a special place where they would feel better. My mother encouraged this vision from the very beginning. She urged my father to dream and to dream bigger and bigger, and she always supported those dreams. If it hadn't been for her behind-the-scenes work, I'm not sure we would be here today. Growing up, my parents' commitment and passion to children's issues was such an inspiration to me and my sisters. Through their example, we came to understand what being part of a community truly meant, what success really felt like, and what caring for others feels like. It's such a privilege to be a part of their legacy and this wonderful place of hope and healing. I want to thank my sisters, Julie and Edie, and our husbands, and our children for helping me carry out our parents' dreams. As the Growing to New Heights chair, I know it's a collective effort. I especially want to thank my co-chairs. They have worked very hard. Kix Brooks and Clarence Spalding, who are working on our entertainment industry. They're partners in the business, and friends of theirs have been so supportive, and we truly appreciate that. Rick Dreiling and Steve Hostetter, they're heading up the corporate effort, and Bobby Rolfe is focusing on board giving. Okay, so thanks to all the hard work, I am so excited to tell you that as of today, we are at $17.7 million. That's nearly 60% of the campaign goal of $30 million.